Our journey in the past of this antique city of Kailìa del Campo starts in the Kailia space. You can find here free parking areas. Here we find a school built right on an acropolis of the 4th century before Christ, and a llama called Picone, that is a dead river blade, having on one of the sides an acropolis with 145 tombs, which 7 are in semi-chamber type and 36 are sarcophagus types. Moving to the center of Kailìa, we find the antique abbey of St. Angel. The shape of this church reminds a perfect temple of the year 1000. At the end of the road, we arrive to the house of Vincenzo Roppo, the known historian born in 1879 that first studied this area. On the wall of this house, there are 2 sculptures of some of the ancient coins of Kailìa, made out from stone, a semi-uncha with Athena's head and trophy, and a trobolo with the goddess Zeus' head. This city called Kailìa was one of the 5 that could mint coin even in silver and in bronze during the Roman period. Walking up to Municipio Street, we get to the main plaza of Santa Maria del Campo, where the church dedicated to the Madonna is, and inside we find a Byzantine-style icon painted on a piece of stone, a block high 2 meters. We also find a painting of the Crucifixion of Christ and the famous Italian artist from Bitonto named Carlo Rosa that comes from the Caravaggio school. Other paintings are of the famous artist from the city, Bari, named Umberto Colonna. A little walk from the plaza and we get into the old part of the town. Here we find a castle built on the Roman ruins with opus reticulatum walls. The castle has a Norman tower and an Angevin one too that later was turned into a roof garden during the Queen Isabella Sforza kingdom. Walking through the old part of the town, we can see the typical little streets of the south of Italy with their mysterious anthropomorphic masks on stone built on the entry doors of the old houses as amulets with human and animal faces. In one of these little streets we can see the area of the Zecca, that was a place where they mint coins, and still is present a bas-relief of stone with the image of an eagle. In the little plaza of Orologio Vecchio there is a building with Angevin arcs that is the first municipio of Kailìa, the magnificent Universitas, Kailìa Universitas. Moving up to the center we find a place called Buterito, with the little church of this location that also has an icon of the Madonna. Next to the cemetery or church, there is a big necropolis dated 4th century before Christ, maybe the largest of all Percetia. At the end of this trip we will have one more thing to bring back home, the antique and unknown history of this forgotten little town called Kailìa, that once was great and called Kailìa, and where a little piece of the magnificent Italian history tries to get revealed.